Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SPL Network. I'm Darth. I'm going to be your host here tonight as we take a look at the Toronto Narwhals trying to get into the intermediate division against the defending Winnipeg Wrath. If I start coughing and get into a fit, I'm sorry, I'm a little sick, but we're going to try to tough through this one here tonight as the 4th seed in the Benders Conference of the Open Division takes on the 6th seed, the last place team coming out of the Omelet Conference in the intermediate division. Of course, the Winnipeg Wrath finding 4 wins, 11 losses on the regular season up in the intermediate division. Find themselves against the ropes after their 15 games played. Bottom of the barrel underneath the Ottawa Drinkers. Actually, we have a slide for this, so I'm going to go to the slides to better explain this one. Of course, their conference was pretty stacked, you know, having the Delmarva Dandy Popes up there. People's already saying that the Dandy Popes deserve to be in Challenger alongside the Hamilton Boneyard Boys, which had a crack at getting into the Challenger division at the beginning of this season against the Midwest Monarchs. But Midwest Monarchs making it into Challenger in that best-of-3 series. Hamilton Boneyard Boys playing in the intermediate division here for season number 4 of SPL's Rebound inauguration. This was technically season number 9 of SPL's history, but we reset the counter whenever we hit Rebound, so season 4 of Rebound. And the Charlotte Wildcats previously being taken out by the Ocean City Tsunamis in the Challenger Promotional Series, leaving the rivals up on top of the board. The Delmarva Dandy Popes taking on the Ocean City Tsunamis at some point in time in a disclosed game drop of a puck. Not entirely sure when they have that game set to be going, but for now, Winnipeg Wrath 4-11 on the season, a negative 51 on the standings. Not the best in the books, but whenever you stack them up against the Open Benders Conference, you have the 4th seed coming up, trying to take down the Tyrants. As Crooked Pino takes to the ice here tonight for the Winnipeg Wrath, the Toronto Narwhals will be looking at some of the finest slap shot you'll see in the lower rankings of SPL. Toronto Narwhals finishing off the regular season with 11 wins, 5 regulation losses, and 137 points for. By the end of the season, 3rd place in the Benders Conference in terms of goals for, and one of the better sides defensively out there on the board as well. Going to be looking down towards the ice in a little excitement as we take a look at the 2 matches as they take form down on the ice. If you're not sure how the bracket looks for the Intermediate Promotional Series, contrary to last season, there is no bracket. There's only one series in a best-of-3 between the seeds, and only the right side of this graphic have games remaining. Winnipeg Wrath, Toronto Narwhals playing tonight, then the Indiana Ajima and the Toronto Seals will be playing on Sunday, I believe at 9 o'clock, 9:30. But that much and more possibly here on the SBO Network. As long as I don't have a pro game, nor a challenger game, or a pro promotional series game, I'll be here to capture all that slapshot goodness. But from the left side of the bracket, we've already had 3 out of the 5 series wrapped up during, I think it was day number 1. It was even before the challenger and the pro division got their regular season wrapped up, that there were already being games played down here in the promotional series. Chicago Slap Daddies taking the series 2-0 over the New Jersey Loggers, a little rekindled rivalry. And of course, Slap Daddies, so far in the postseason, beating the New Jersey Bullets, the New Jersey Loggers, in the postseason 2-0. But the Buffalo Buffaloes find themselves marching into the green territory as they took out the Michigan Mafia previously. That happened here on the SBO Network. It's up on the Archives channel if you want to check that out. The link is down below. Also, I put together a little playlist. If you like any of the songs you hear, there's a music tab down below to take you to the YouTube playlist with all of the tracks that I use in the intermission music if you are interested in that. But the New York Nightwings took on the Napoleon Neapolitans over on Louise's channel, Team Flair Esports on Twitch. If you want to go check out that series, it was a good one. It was a fun one. It was a battle of the 2nd seeds. If you're not familiar with how the standings were, that's not at all what I thought that slide was for. I was looking for the seedings as we place them. Let me see if I can find this real quick. This was the graphic I was looking for. This is how we seeded this series. So the first place, or up at top, starting on the top left, the last place of the Omelet Conference taking on the 4th place of the Benders of the Dusters Conference. I've already messed up on this graphic. This is an old graphic. This was our initial idea of how we were going to do the seeding. Of course, No, this is right. The Omelet Conference is the Winnipeg Wrath. The Benders Conference is the Toronto Narwhals. Then the first place of Dusters, third place of Benders. Get that cross-conference magic happening out there on the ice. The 2 second places playing against each other, then you can read the rest for yourself. We're about 3 minutes away from the drop of the puck, and if you don't know the seeds, or you don't know the rosters on either side of the ice, taking a look at the Toronto Narwhals. Nova Eclipse, Napa, Yager, and Ploopy. Of course, Big Mingus being suspended as he joined in a regular season match as an unrostered player. He was suspended for the rest of the regular season as the Toronto Narwhals had no more regular season games. He thought he could get away scot-free. No. But for the Winnipeg Wrath, Pino, Mackie, Itzo, Ogood, Acro, and Rapier. Winnipeg Wrath sticking together since, I think, season number 1 of SPL back in Slap 1. Pino, Mackie, and Ogood, the starting 3. The opposite starting 3, as we are looking to take this one down to the ice here tonight. But Ogood, kind of disappearing at the beginning of the season. He's really the trump card for the Winnipeg Wrath. Ogood on defense and offense. He's good all around on the ice, and we'll see if we find him here tonight. But don't hold your breath. Rapier coming in during season number 3 whenever we allotted a 5th roster spot onto the intermediate and open teams to help get schedules made and matches played. So Rapier coming in later on for the Winnipeg Wrath. Acro also picked up, I think it was season number 4 of Slap 1. I could be wrong in that. Anything prior to season 4 of Slap 1, I have no recollection of because I wasn't around for that. So I can only attest to what I remember in history of SPL. But big 9 names, Big 10 names coming down onto the ice here tonight between the Winnipeg Wrath and the Toronto Narwhals. Get your bets in and get them good as the intermediate promotional series looking to be taken off here soon. 4 out of the 5 series will be completed by the end of tonight, and we'll see how the rest of Sunday goes for the final series. How do we get into these? You got to be the top of the, I think it's the top 4 spots of the Open Division. If you're interested in joining the Slapshot Premier League, we're currently in playoffs, as you can see. Next season, I think we're projected to the end of January, mid to end of January, to start season number 5 of SPL. Just giving the pro scene a little bit of a well-deserved break, as we've just been kind of, going non-stop over the last year. 2 weeks off season, 3 week off seasons. It's a little taxing for the boys up top, so we're looking to roll with this one as we get this one going. All right, I guess the Toronto's captain is just not around. So I'll have to figure out who to DM next. But SPL is made up primarily of 4 divisions, starting up at the top, the cream of the crop, the top 10 teams make it into the Pro Division. Underneath that, the bottom 2 of the Pro Division at the end of the regular season plays against the top 6 of Challenger, as the Challenger teams try to get into Pro. If you defeat the Pro team, you make the Pro spot. And then as we move down the ladder, the Challenger Division made up of 10 teams as well, just copying the Pro stance as you play everybody in your conference 1 time or 2 times up in the top 2 ranks. The bottom 2 of Challenger plays the top 6 of Intermediate, top 3 of each conference if you want to get specific about it. And then in the Intermediate Division, you play your own conference 2 times, outside of your conference 1 time. And yeah, out of the 2 conferences, the bottom 2 demote, the top 3 promote, and they got to fight for their spot to keep. But because of how wonky the 2 conferences were with all of the disbands we had this season throughout the regular season, we're really not where I thought we were going to be at the end of this. Normally, the Intermediate Division is our most dedicated crowd, as out of the entirety of the league. But things happen. Disbands come to play, but the bottom 2 of each intermediate division supposedly going into a relegation position to fight for their spot. If they're defeated by an open division team, that open division team takes that spot, and we ride with it. But taking a look at getting a better picture of how the Pro Promotional Series works, the Challenger teams going up into the Pro Division. This is how we seed it. Every game on the board is a best of 3. So 5th and 4th place of Challenger play each other in a best of 3. Winner goes on to play the 1st place of Challenger in a best of 3. And then the winner of that game goes on to challenge the Pro team in another best of 3. And if that team beats the Pro team, they get their Pro spot. But if the Pro team wins, they remain in Pro for the next season. Same thing on the other side of the ice. This is going to be a struggle for me. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. The Pro Playoffs, a little bit different. Top 8 make it into the playoffs tree. Right now, this is what our playoffs are looking like. Not the Toronto Narwhals. The Yosemite Grizzlies passing up the Plymouth Plague on the standings. Plymouth Plague now playing the Las Vegas Vandals on the top right, and the Yosemite Grizzlies playing on the bottom right against the Orlando Otters. On the bottom left, the West Virginia Orangutans playing the Brooklyn Bandits. Did not matter what happened on that last regular season game last night, but bracket has been set. Check out SPL.gg for the most up-to-date stats, scores, and the bracket that is kept on the website. It's a little hard to read, but the main gist is there, and I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure that out. But tonight, the Intermediate Division looking to have a new name, perhaps, as the Winnipeg Wrath look to defend their spot there on the top right of your screen. The Toronto Narwhals, the challenging open team, taking to the ice here tonight. Ploopy, Yager, and Napa down on the ice warming up right now for the Toronto Narwhals. The captain not in sight, and Big Big is suspended for the rest of the season due to allegations that I don't really care to get into. But taking a look at the rosters, I think we already did this. Napa, right now the starting lineup. I think he's technically the assistant captain down there on the ice, but we got Rapier, we got Pino, and we got Maki Ito down on the ice for the Winnipeg Wrath. I did not think we got into the more in-depth stats. Here they are. Throughout the regular season, Rapier heading up the goal column for the Winnipeg Wrath. 36 goals, 62 points on his 12 games played in the red jerseys. 15 games were played for the Winnipeg Wrath during the regular season. Yuri Gagarin coming back from the Chicago Sale to play one game. I think it was 2 games technically, but the second game that he played was against a disbanded team, so it does not count to the standings. But of course, Acro not as apparent as he was last season for the Winnipeg Wrath, and O'Good going on his hiatus at the beginning of the season, playing the first 3 games and then kind of dipping off the deep end with whatever reasons he has in his back pocket. We're not going to pry there, but Maki Ito, Pino, and Rapier, the top 3 goal scorers, top 3 games played out there on the ice here tonight for the Winnipeg Wrath. And for the Toronto Narwhals, they're doing without their 3rd best scorer. And spotted him, we have Napa stepping up into the ring. 20 shots, 20 points, 10 games played. Napa going to be taken to the ice here tonight alongside Ploopy, which has played 11 games, the most out of any Toronto Narwhal in the regular season. 27 goals, tied with Yager, as Yager's only played 5. Yager being one of the most aggressive pickups during the regular season. Played for the Michigan Mafia right off the bat, and then taking his talent to Toronto. We'll see his talents on full display. 5 games played, 55 shots on those 5 games, and Pino warming up big, warming up heavy, as he has 80 saves, the most out of a Winnipeg Wrath player during the regular season, and he's this season's intermediate Stonewall. So it's going to be a battle between Yager and Pino, if I do say so myself. And we'll have to see what might just happen down there on the ice here sooner rather than later. But all 6 parties are in the lobby. Nobody's taken to a side yet. I'm cool to go whenever you guys are. I don't want to get into a coughing fit too early on in this series. But this is a best of 3. First team to claim 2 victories holds a spot in the Intermediate Division coming into season number 5. The losing team will be playing in Open next season as well. As all 6 parties are ready to rock and ready to roll, we're taking this one down to the ice between the Toronto Narwhals and the Winnipeg Wrath with 15 minutes of slap shot uninterrupted. If the game capture wants to work, the puck is dropped, the game is on, and we're rocking and rolling. And right from the get-go, Maki Ito able to send that one into the uprights, and the Winnipeg Wrath lead this one 1-0. Yager got a piece of it, but was not enough. Controller broke, says Ploopy, and amidst the darkness, that was the beginning of this game. Pino looking to chip this one in. Winnipeg Wrath right now on top, 5 seconds into it, and we'll see how this one plays out in this best of 3. Yager down to the near side, looking for an opportunity off the forehand over to Ploopy. Ploopy with a good shot. Pino there with a nice block out between his hash marks. Looks to cradle this one back behind his own goal line. Bounce pass over to Rapier, goes off his hip over to Mackey. Swinging a miss, goes over to Napa. Napa looking to bring this one through the blue line. Yager from the red, shooting this one into the corner. Pino Pulls this one out and away for the boys in red. Ploopy making that one loose out to the point. Rapier there continues that one northways as Yager will return this one into the defensive zone for Winnipeg. Good block there by Mackey. Ploopy fighting for this one. Rapier coming away with that one. Good shot goes off Mackey. Cradled at the point, but not able to whip that one in off the hook shot. And this one will be coming out into the defensive zone for the Wrath. Pino, near side over to Rapier. Rapier, forehand into the offensive zone, looking for an opportunity as it's loosened up. Napa throws this one topside. Ploopy there up against Mackey. Mackey, so out in front, good shot, but Yager there with a better save. Yager off the backhand over to Ploopy. Ploopy pulls, stops, shoots into the near side corners. Pino staying on his ankle, able to keep that shot from going in. Yager down to the near side. Good shot. Pino with a beautiful save, and that first shot from the Toronto Narwhals was a beauty. Surprisingly, it did not go in. Yager dances down the near side, goes off Pino into the back wall. Pino with a bank pass to himself yet again, but Yager able to pick this one up. Napa, near side, bounces this one over to Yager. Yager shoots, scores, and just like that, it's a 1-1 game. And Yager coming to town, selling his wares. A beautiful opportunity generated from the corner. Yager just pulling that one out and away. And we will play on. 1-1's the score, 3:33 remaining in the first. Spectators are not allowed to chat. Ploopy shooting this one into the corner as this one's met up by Yager out to Napa. Napa off the forehand, throwing this one down into the corner. Yager looking to pull this one out and away, throws this one off the stick of Rapier, goes off the hands of Napa in the neutral zone as this one's looking to be pulled off and away. Mackey towards the top side of the ice, controlled back by Yager. 3:09 remaining on the first period clock. Ploopy pulling this one off the back and jives his way down center avenue, shooting. Nice save there by Pino. Ploopy off Pino. Pino back in the Wrath zone, hounded by Yager towards the top side of the ice. Forehanding this one out of the zone, stopped up by Yager. Pino keeping on along the top side boards. Over to Rapier, swinging and misses. This one goes down into the near side corner. Rapier looking to bring this one down across the crease, but not able to get that pass intended for Mackey. Ploopy back in the defensive end, throws this one over to Yager. Mackey stolen away, throws this one down northways for the Winnipeg Wrath. Napa picking that one up on the defensive end. Ploopy here off the back, and good shot goes off Pino into the corner. This one's whipped along the boards. Rapier getting a touch on this one, but Napa out of the way, shooting off a crease, and this one goes down off the near side and wide. Yager, near side, bring this one off the forehand, stopped up by Mackey out at the blue line. Pino picks up the loose puck, whips this one topside over to Rapier. Rapier, blue line, red line, shooting this one into the defensive end for the Toronto Narwhals. Mackey almost able to pick that corner, but Ploopy able to hold that post off the far side and keeps that shot from coming to fruition. Pino's pickpocket, able to bring this one back on the defensive end. Awarded the save, but that one's going to go in. Yager picking up that second tally for the Toronto Narwhals. Good offensive zone pressure. I'm not even sure if he made contact with that one. Pino's going to be kicking himself for that one, and the face desk can be heard for miles around. The puck on its side. This has interesting lift I've found through a couple pub matches. Whenever you lift this puck, we're going to see what happens as that one goes up along the glass from the little chip shot. Napa getting a hand on this one. Ploopy out in front. Nice shot attempt by Rapier, but not able to get that one on target. Rapier's shot denied by Yager. Yager where the shot goes off. Mackey Ito down towards the near side, trying to bring this one through the neutral zone. Yager pulls this one back for the boys in blue. Mackey Ito with a hand on this one. You can't stick lift over this puck, so it's going to be a lot of ringing around through the backhand. We'll see how much the players can adapt to this one as they can't, dangle to their heart's content as they would normally do. Ploopy backhand shot goes off Pino and wide of the netting. Pino whips this one along the near side boards. Yager stolen away, not able to send that one roofed. So that one goes into the corner. Napa stolen, shooting, scoring, and that's the end of the bean puck, 3-1. Toronto Narwhals right now in the lead over the Winnipeg Wrath. Good stuff offensively for the boys in blue with 1:05 remaining in the first period of action here in game number 1. We have an unbeaten puck and a clean slate under our feet. Rapier goes off Yager. Yager tries to fake out Mackey, slapping him back in towards his own defensive end. Shooting off the double doink. Ploopy with a nice shot, but not able to send that one backing neither. Rapier back in the crease to answer that call. Yager with a shot. Pino with a save. Goes off his stick and into the netting. Unfortunate bag of beans there on the ice. 4-1's the score. Yager with his third of the night. And a beautiful shot at that. Rapier looking to bring this one down the near side. Forehand shot. Nice save by Ploopy. Ploopy in the corner trying to bring this one away. Pino trying to advance that one offensively off the forehand. Bringing this one down low. Ploopy fighting him in the corner. Throws this one through the block of Rapier into the defensive zone for Winnipeg. Mackey Ito back on his own back wall. Snapped wide by Napa. Rapier against Yager on the far side boards. Yager with a beautiful shot, and Mackey Ito getting in the shot lane just in time to defend that one. Yager's shot goes into the corner. Plupy cycling this one back into their own defensive end. Yager takes this one back behind his own cage. Yager stopped. Rapier stolen away. Good shot attempt, but not able to send that angle on target. Rapier down the near side. Little wraparound attempt. Not able to get the angle on it. Rapier knocked loose, but that's going to do it for the first period of action. 4-1's our score at the end of one. And the Toronto Narwhals are in the lead. Winnipeg Wrath spending a lot of time on the defensive end. We'll see if they come out with a little bit more fire in their gumption as we start this second period of action here shortly. Shots are 9-5 in a very decisive manner. And we'll just have to see what happens so far. Getting more into the depths of stats. Here are the stat cards so far in the game. But with that being said, all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking this one down to the ice for 5 more minutes of Slapshot here in the middle chapter of the game here tonight. Winnipeg Wrath on the right side. Toronto Narwhals on the left. The puck is dropped and the game is on. Shooting, nice one off the post. Pino there collecting his thoughts down towards the near side. Rapier up against Napa between the hash marks. Napa pulling this one off the back end, back into his own defensive end. You're looking for that hook pass over to Plupy, able to find him after the body block. Good shot attempt, but that one goes into the corner. Pino, near side, goes off Yager. Yager with a shot, goes off Pino and wide of the netting off the far side. Pino looks for his opportunities down the near. So he brings this one down center avenue. Maggie with a shot, not able to find the stick of Rapier, waiting on the near side of the crease. Through the crease, the pass from Rapier, not able to find a friendly face as this one leaves the zone for the Winnipeg Wrath. Flippy banks out one off the boards, and the loose puck is found by Mackie Ito. Mackie off the back end looking for Pino, snapped wide by Plupy. Plupy guards this one across the crease and down the full 200 foot of ice. 4:15 remaining in the second period of action. 3 goals the gap. Toronto Narwhals, the challenging team, in the lead. Good shot, nice save by Pino. Napa, top side. Mackie keeps this one northways for the Winnipeg Wrath. Plupy back on the defensive end for Toronto. Takes his time down to the near side. Rapier there, knocking that one loose. Looking to bring this one top side. As Plupy will send this one over to Napa. Napa back down towards the near side. Here's Rapier with it now, trying to get this one through the boards. As this one's knocked loose off the near side wing. Pino trying to swarm in for the rescue. Mackie stolen. Good try on that one, but that one's going to be defended by Yager after the second attempt. Pino on the far side boards, battling for his rights. The party as this one's knocked loose at the red line. Rapier gets this one bumped northways. Little Plinko machine at magic. On the far side boards, Rapier finds a shot, not able to get it through on the first try. Second try, no good neither. Beautiful defensive play there by Yager back between the pipes. Pino with a good shot from the point, stopped up by Yager yet again. Yager taking his time down towards the near side, looking for this forehand, backhand magic as this one's stopped up by Rapier. Mackie Ito lags a little bit, not able to take that one in stride. This one's along the near side board. Good shot by Yager, but this one's collected by Pino. The captain of the Winnipeg Wrath able to find his way down to Rapier. Rapier pulls, shoots, saved by Yager. And this one will be sent soaring back into the Wrath territory. Plupy, forehand out in front. Yager panicked a little bit, thought the puck would have just glued to a stick, but that one was left in the dust. Rapier not able to pull the trigger on the shot, almost able to stick check Yager back into his own cage, but this one will come back into the Winnipeg zone. Pino, back in, over to Mackie. Mackie on the far side point looks to bring this one out and around. Good hook shot, but not able to send that one soaring. Rapier down low in the offensive zone, looks to bring this one off the far side face-off dot. Forehand shot into the corner, and that one goes by the wayside. Rapier out to the far side of his own point. Pino tries to get that one along the boards. Yager steals it away off the back glass, finds his way back over to Plupy. Plupy stomped away by Rapier. Yager down the near side pulls this one out and away. Forehand shot, nice save by Pino. Pino spending hours of practice in the practice mode, trying to keep these shots contained. And it's really shown down there on the ice so far tonight, regardless of what happened in the first period. We're going to pretend like that never happened. Rapier going off the stick of Yager. Good shot attempt there by Mackie Ito. Rapier wraparound shooting, scoring, and the Winnipeg Wrath find themselves on the board for the first time here in the second period of action. 9 shots on target, 2 of them going in. Rapier coming to town, banks that one off the back end of the goaltender. And we're down to a 2-goal difference with 1:57 remaining here in the second. Yager in hot pursuit of this one, bringing this one off the back end. Rapier doing the same out in front, just shy of the hands of Mackie Ito. Plupy stealing this one away from the captain of the Winnipeg Wrath. Down low, able to get this one out to the point. Napa pulling this one down along the red line, snapped loose by Rapier into the near side point of the Wrath zone. Mackie not loosed up. That's not a correct terminology. I'll work on that. Good shot by Yager, and we find ourselves the 3-goal gap that we once knew coming into the second period of action. Good board battle. Yager walks away with nothing but money in his wallet, and he snaps that one top right shelf, and we find ourselves a 5-2 game here in the second. Rapier shoots off the near side and wide. Mackey goes off Yager. Yager off the backside of his own cage, looks for a little bit of luck in his pocket as Napa tends the crease, sends this one down to the near side point. Yager stopped up by Pino. Rapier's walked away with this one off the backboards, looking for himself on that pass attempt, able to find a little bit of board battle in his stick. Rapier looking for this wrapper and attempt yet again towards the top side of the ice. Off the backhand pass intended for Mackey, not able to get enough on that one. Good shot by Napa on the angle, able to keep that one from coming to fruition. And this one will be coming out for the Toronto Narwhals, perhaps. Rapier not making life easy. Off the backhand, not able to snap that one on target. Napa sends this one down in with the dumping. Mackey, top side. Napa trying to get this one back for the boys in blue. Mackey Ito will dump this one in for the Wrath. Yager, Ploopy, stolen, shooting, not able to send that one backing as Pino tends his crease out at the top of his angle. Mackey Ito knocking that one loose back over to Yager down the near side, finds his way over to Ploopy, banking that one back off the backhand over to Napa. Napa off the backhand, stomped up by Mackey Ito, finding his way over to Rapier. Yager with it now, down the near side, stopped up. Able to get a shot off through the crease in one ear and out. The other Mackey Ito shot goes by the wayside yet again. Yager off the backhand with 10 seconds remaining. Rapier, Mackey off the hip and down to the near side as this one's sent across the grain. Pino, Rapier, top side, looking to bring this one out for one last push for the Winnipeg Wrath. That one rings off the far side and wide of the netting. It's the end of the second. And we still have a 3-point lead for the Toronto Narwhals. 5-2 is the score, and we'll play on. All six parties ready to rock, ready to roll down on the ice for this third and final period of action. 5-2 is the score. Winnipeg Wrath in a do-or-die situation here in this match. Winner of this one, we'll have a game two, regardless of however this one ends, as it's game one in the series. And out of a possible three. Pino across the grain over to Rapier. Rapier looks for the top side. Good pass over to Mackey, but not able to send that one off the forehand. Sends this one back to Pino. Pino near side over to Mackey. Mackey off the forehand. Bank pass over to Rapier. Rapier down low in the offensive zone, working his magic down behind the enemy goal line. Yager stealing this one away down towards the near side. Off the forehand, sends this one along the near side boards. Bloopy. A little bit of physicality against Pino. Pino knocks this one over the head of Yager. Yager palming this one down center avenue. Forehand shot hits the iron off the near side. Bloopy out in front. And that one snapped wide by Rapier. Rapier down low in the offensive zone for the Winnipeg Wrath, looking to get this one out in front through the crease. A near impossible angle shot coming to fruition. At the end of the rainbow, there is indeed gold. Rapier, near side, looking to bring this one out and away. Pino, off the back end, into the stick of Yager. Pino finds a way to get it into the crease, but not able to get the forehand shot off in time as that one goes through the crease by Rapier back out to the point. Mackey meeting up Napa. Good shot attempt. Yager stealing this one away, sends this one down the full 200 foot of ice. And Pino back on the defensive end, looking to take charge for the boys in red. Rapier getting a touch on this one from Ploopy's possession. Yager trying to make the most of his opportunities. Forehand shot stopped away by Pino. Yager from the hip, trying to drive on. Mackey shooting this one down with a long distance shot, but not able to find a connection solid enough to make a goal happen. Rapier down low between the sandwich of Toronto. Looking to bring this one out and away. Yager goes off the hands of Mackey. And that one does not go. Yager, Mackey down the near side, looking to bring this one through. Mackey stolen away off the back end, gets this one north. Napa finds a way to get this passing top side, able to get this one through. Yager able to get this one down into the Toronto offensive end. Loopy off Rapier. Rapier finding this one back in his own back pocket. Looks towards the near side, gets this one down the ice. Bloopy off the back end, trying to get this one through traffic. Rapier looking to take his disco towards the top side, thrown out in front. Yager with a shot, it's the post, and that one goes wide by the smallest of margins. Here's Pino back in his own defensive end, off the back end. Yager stolen, shooting, nice save by Pino. Rapier, top side. Looking to bring this one out and away, fakes off Napa with a little Kucherov move. That is who I'm thinking of, right? I don't think that's at all what I'm thinking of. Pino looks towards the top side, able to get this one out off the top side. Ploopy looking for a hand on this one, but Pino able to knock that one free yet again. Ploopy near side looking for Yager off the backhand. Looking to bring this one top side. Yager down center avenue, looking to dance the disco. Mackey stolen away down towards the near side for the Winnipeg Wrath, but not able to get the forehand shot released. Yager slapped away by Rapier. Rapier with a good shot. Yager with a beautiful second save there off the hands of Mackey Ito. Napa looking down towards the near side with 2 minutes on the third period clock. Out in front, Yager there with another save. We find ourselves a scoreless Wrath here in the third period of action. Also a scoreless Toronto in the third period of action. Yager looking to make that difference, shooting this one off to the near side corner. The race ensues between Pino, able to get this one loose, goes off Yager, goes off Rapier. Rapier at the red line, shooting this one, hits the post, goes off the far side and wide. Mackey out and around town, throws this one back into the defensive end for the Winnipeg Wrath. Yager bring this one out for the boys in blue, off the back end from the point, shooting, nice save there by Pino. Pino across the green, finds his way over to Mackey Toe, but Napa able to steal this one away for the boys in blue, goes off Pino, and that one sent out and soaring into the Winnipeg offensive zone. Yager back on the defense, they pick this one up, goes off Mackey, goes off top side, Rapier able to corral this one into the corner. Yager will play a little catch-up as this one's sent off the stick of Mackey over to the hands of Rapier, but not able to take that one in stride. Little Plinko in the neutral zone as Napa will find this one on his stick, shooting, scoring, and that's goal number 6 for the Toronto Narwhals. 1:03 remaining in the third, and a beautiful opportunity capitalized off the near side, and that was a hard shot to hit if you've played any amount of this game. Yager looking to pull this one back away here in game number 1 in the third period of action as they have a 4-goal lead. It's comfy, and they have nothing else to prove here in this game. It is a best of 3, though, so it could go 3 games. Ploopy with a nice shot goes into the corner, but I think we've already found the ending of this tale here in the first chapter of a possible 3. Rapier towards the top side, looking to get one more to move into game number 2 with a little bit of motivation in the veins. Off the hip, not able to send that one packing. Pino not able to release that one neither. Yager looking to bring this one down low as he walks this one in, and that's a Yager goal. And it's the 7th for the Toronto Narwhals. "32 shots have been made so far this game, 9 of them going in. Well, 24 seconds remaining. A good shot by Rapier. Yager looking to pull this one out and away down towards the near side from the point, shooting off the iron, and that one rings wide. Rapier going to take his time towards the top side of the ice, off the back end, across the grain, throws it into the near side corner of the Toronto zone. Yager with 10 seconds remaining looks to make one more goal happen. Rapier picks his pocket. Good save there by Napa, and that one comes away without the $200 from pass and go. Good shot by Pino, and we find ourselves the first Wrath goal of period number 3 with a second remaining. A practical buzzer beater by Pino along the far side. A good 17-degree shot. And that's going to do it for the first game here in this best of 3 as the final score 7-3 for the Toronto Narwhals. They're feeling pretty high, pretty mighty coming out of this first game. Goal scorers of the match: Yager with 5 goals, 1 assist, 13 shots, and 6 saves. The player of the game, really carrying the Toronto Narwhals on his back. Napa having 2 goals as well in his 3 shots. And the Wrath have a little catch-up game to play. Take a look at the overview from the stat lines. Pino with 1 goal, Rapier with 1 goal, Mackey Toe with 1 goal. Everybody pretty much evenly distributing the stats for the Winnipeg Wrath. But coming in to this next game, they're going to be looking for a little bit more of an answer on the offensive end as Pino stood on his head in the crease trying to deny Yager access. But the second game is ready to be played as we take to the ice for the Toronto Narwhals on the left side and the Winnipeg Wrath on the right. The puck is dropped and the game is on. 15 more minutes of slap shot are underway. Good shot, throws this one into the corner. Toronto Narwhals trying to get this first scoring chance in the bag. Napa in the neutral zone trying to take this one down center avenue. Rapier slapped away. Pino will find a refuge down to the near side. Rapier will take possession of the puck. Pino able to get this one forward. Yager out the other way, backhand shooting, and that one goes wide off the near side by the smallest of margins. You couldn't have stuck a child between the post and that puck if you wanted to. Yager with a good shot from the neutral zone sends this one down low. Ploopy off the forehand sends this one topside. Napa goes off Mackey. Mackey Toe trying to get this one out for the boys in red. Napa finding his way back to Yager. Yager gets past Rapier. Rapier's back checking, able to knock that puck loose down the near side point. This one sends sailing down the straight. Pino goes off of Napa, back over from Mackey Toe, finding its way back over to Pino. Pino wraps this one from his own defensive end, but not able to get past Yager. Yager looking to bring this one down the near side with a little confidence in his footstep. Loopy off the tip of the stick, brought back over by Rapier. Yager shooting off the post, and we find ourselves the first goal of the match. 3:58 remaining in the first, and it's 1-0 for Toronto. Yager looking towards the top side, finding his way into the hands of Rapier. Rapier getting this one down low in the offensive zone. As they look to pull this one back for the Winnipeg Wrath off the near side from the goal line. Yager finds his way back over to Napa. Top side out to Ploopy. Pino knocks this one loose back into his own defensive end for the Wrath. As he sends this one back over to Mackey. Mackey so down the near side, gets this one off Flippy towards the netting, saved by Pino. Down low, Rapier trying to work his magic on the offensive side. Good shot, hits the post once, the secondary off the side of the cage. And this one goes by the wayside, down by the riverbed. Here's Yager, looking to bring this one down the near side, gets past one, but not able to get past Rapier cleanly. As Rapier takes this one out to the face-off dot, goes off Ploopy, goes off Yager. Yager here with an opportunity on his stick, jives his way down towards the near side. Rapier stopped up, shooting, scoring off the near side. And Yager with his second of the night. And I believe that's his eighth of the night, second of the game. Yager really just showing his talents down there on the ice, proving why he should be the playoff MVP and maybe even regular season MVP. As he's the most effective one down there on the ice right now. Maybe the highest impact rating in the league. As he's really just making the goal line looking like a Christmas tree right now, right from the blue line and into the twine, right from the bar down ski, making it 3-0 for the Toronto Narwhals himself. Yager shooting again into the corner. Pino looking to bring this one down towards the near side. Napa stolen, shooting off the near side and small, very wide by the smallest of margins. Few inches, if you can even believe that. Loopy off the back end, goes off Rapier. Topside Pino trying to get this one north for the winter. Loopy taking this one back into his own defensive end. Looking towards the near side for his options as he sets up the breakout. 2:33 remaining in the first period of action. A little panhandle. Mackey getting a touch on this one. Ploopy out of the zone, finds Rapier, shooting off of the Yager into the near side boards. As Ploopy takes a hand on this one, looks down defensively. Tries to get this one under control. Mackey knocking this one loose, able to find his way over to Rapier. Off the far side point. Mackey shooting off to the near side. Finds his way into the hands of Rapier. Rapier looks for this wraparound attempt, goes off the backside of the cage to himself as he looks into the corner for an opportunity. Out through the crease and into the near side point from the red line. Mackey reverses this one down along the boards. Yager down towards the near side, gets this one off the back and controlled, shooting this one just wide off the far side. Pino to the near side, Rapier. Rapier down through the uprights. A good shot would have been on target, but Yager able to block that one away out at the hash marks. Yager down into the Winnipeg netting himself, but Pino out in front of the netting for that block. 1:40 remains in this first period of action. Mackey down the near side, looks to bring this one out in the offensive zone. Napa able to stick check that one away for the Toronto Narwhals into the hands of Bluebee along the top side boards, looking to bring this one out. A little bit of flare in his footstep. Rapier able to knock that one wide yet again down towards the near side. Finds a little stride in his step as a little 2-on-2 action with a shot attempted goes into the corner. Napa near side. Yager stick checks Rapier. Rapier able to recalibrate in time to get a hold of that puck. Finds a way to get it over to Mackey. Mackey off Rapier. Rapier not able to take it with him on his journey to the netting. Pino, Rapier near side from the back end, shooting it through the crease into the corner. Mackey along the top side boards, looking to bring this one out for the boys in red. Off the hip, shooting through the crease into the goal. What an angle! Holy cow! That might outdo Laugh Track's goal. From the red line, off one point of contact and cleanly into the netting. 1-3 is the score, and the Winnipeg Wrath find themselves on the board for the first time in Game 2. Mackey shooting, nice save there by Napa. Loopy going off of Rapier on the far side boards, brought down towards the near side. Napa forehand off of Mackey at the red line. Looking to bring this one down low. Yager down towards the near side, able to get awarded the save in the process as he brings this one across the opposition and towards the hands of Ploopy, but Yager looking to follow his own shot as he takes it out to the blue line. Stolen away by Rapier, pounced off of by Napa. 30 seconds remain. Mackey in the offensive zone trying to bring this one off of Ploopy, able to clog that passing lane up enough to knock it loose back into the hands of Pino. Yager stolen, down low in the offensive zone, looks to take this one out in front of the crease, sent wide by the efforts of Pino. 17 seconds remain in this first period of Game 2. Napa, Yager, top side to Ploopy. Ploopy with a shot on target. Pino, save of the day! A beautiful effort back between the pipes with 7 remaining. Finds refuge to the top side. Rapier with a shot, and that one does not go as we find the end of the second with a 3-1 game for the Toronto Narwhals against the Winnipeg Wrath. Beautiful stuff on both sides of the ice so far. Shots pretty low compared to last game. We'll see what the rest of time has for us in store. The Winnipeg Wrath down but not out. Talking to Pino before this game, he seemed pretty confident that as long as they could shut down Yager, they could win these games. And so much is true so far, but step 1 has to be taken before you get to step 2. If you've ever used a Lego kit, you know you make the minifigures first and you play with the set later. But anyway, the Winnipeg Wrath looking to get themselves off the wall as they look to take back down to the ice here sooner rather than later. 3 posts have been hit out of the 11 shots attempted. We'll have to see how this one transpires. Napa, Floopy, Yager down on the ice with the Toronto Narwhals here coming into the second period of game number 2. And the Winnipeg Wrath looking towards the ice with the same lineup they had prior as we take to the ice for the second period of action here in game number 2. Toronto Narwhals on the left side, Winnipeg Wrath on the right. The puck is dropped and the game is on. Down towards the near side, Mackey taking this one down along the boards. Napa off the tip of the stick, shuffles that one back over to Pino. Down to Mackey. Mackey shuffleboarding this one off the stick into the hands of Yager. Pino getting a touch on this one off the backhand, trying to... Nice stick check by Pino, not able to get the shot through the bodies out in front of the crease. Rapier goes off Ploopy. Ploopy here in the offensive zone, shooting, scoring, and the Toronto Narwhals to an early goal here in the second period of action. 4:38 remains in the second chapter of play. And Ploopy fires and scores, making it 4-1 for the Toronto Narwhals. Rapier shooting, scoring, and with a quick answer, the Winnipeg Wrath are back in the saddle. And the difference is back down to 2. A beautiful stick check by Rapier against Yager. And with a wide open cage, he knows just what to do with that. With 4:31 remaining in the second, Winnipeg Wrath back within 2 in Winnipeg. Flippy with a shot, and that one comes back to the Narwhals. The quickest succession of 3 goals I've ever seen by 2 teams out on the ice in a long time. And we're back within a 3, or the Toronto Narwhals back into the saddle with a 3-goal lead here in the second period of action. Not even a minute into it, that could have been another one. Napa bring this one out and around town, out in front of the netting. Ploopy with a shot, he scores, and defensively, the Winnipeg Wrath just pulling their hair out right now. Napa with a shot attempt of his own, retrieves that one from the corner, finds Ploopy's stick, and 3 goals for Ploopy, 3 goals for Yager. It is now 6-2 for the Toronto Narwhals in Winnipeg. Yager stolen, good stick check there by Mackey on his own blue line. Let me bring this one down along the red line. Yager slapped away. Rapier trying to get a hand on this one. Good shot of Pino. Able to stomp that one down to the near side and smother the flame. Cross the crease over to Mackey. Mackey at the red line, pulling this one down towards the near side. A little friendly fire on that hip check. Yager looking to get this one back for the defensive team. But Pino out on the offense, trying to get a little blood drawn in the water. Yager topside, Loopy at the offensive point, handing this one back off towards Yager, but not able to find that one cleanly. Loopy back over to Yager. Yager, forehand shot, not able to find the snippet off the far side post. Yager back in the defensive end, off the red line, blue line, goes off of Pino down towards the nearest side, finding its way off of Rapier. Yager getting a touch on this one, goes off Pino into the corner, into the hands of Rapier. Here's Mackey. Mackey looking towards the near side for a passing opportunity. Napa staying a hound on the puck as they knock this one loose. Ploopy throws this one back into their own defensive end. I forgot to turn off Steam widgets. How you guys like Lofty playing Wallpaper Engine? That's pretty cool. Down the near side, Rapier finds his way into the hands of Pino in the offensive drive. Here's Yager getting a hand on this one. Takes a shot off to the far side. Rapier off the backhand, shooting. Nice save there by Napa. Shot goes wide off the far side. And that one passes go without collecting its $200. Yager with a shot goes off Pino. Pino goes off Ploopy, shooting this one down to the near side, and that one lands in the corner. Pino over to Rapier. Rapier here in the second period of action, looking for the shot on target. Napa with a nice touch there, keeps that one wide of the netting, as that one was already wide. Mackey out in front, goes off Yager, shooting, scoring, and the Toronto Narwhals add a 7-2 lead here in game number 2, and that might have already done it. That might be the final nail in the coffin, who's to say? But we're going to find out here in a bit. Yager just sniping everywhere on the ice, and biggest reason I think the Toronto Narwhals might be going into IM next season. Napa with a shot opportunity. Good shot. Pino there with a beautiful save, and that one squeaks in and through. Unfortunate. A big bag of beans down on the floor, and Pino letting off that post just enough for that puck to squeeze through. And the coin slot results in an 8-2 score on the board. Napa, top side, goes past Ploopy into the defensive end. Pino with a nice long distance shot, but not able to find it to come to fruition. Rapier, top side, Mackey, back to the defensive end. Here's Pino with it now, down towards the near side. Then across the grain, finds a pass over to Rapier. Napa, stolen away, goes off Rapier into the backhand as he looks towards the top side of the ice. Goes off the Plinko machine towards the net. Pino almost able to jam it through, but gets shuffled by the post. And that one will be sent down the near side. Plupi here with a shot lane, but not able to release the trigger in time. Or pull the trigger in time. That's not how guns work. Yager from the point. Forehand shot goes across the grain into the far side boards. Plupi knocks that one loose. Napa with a shot attempt goes wide of the netting. Here's Rapier with it now with an 8-2 game on his stick. A shooting puck, but not able to find its way as that one rings off the post. Shooting on that wraparound attempt, but Rapier not able to fire that one through the uprights. Yager dancing. Forehand shot goes off the stick of Makito into the hands of Pino. Plupi with a touch on this one. Yager with a shot off the end glass of the Winnipeg zone. Looking to bring this one back. Napa goes off Rapier from Yager. It's back into the hands of Rapier. Winnipeg on the defensive end. Rapier trying to get a passing lane through the crease as this one's dumped down into the Toronto zone here with 44 seconds remaining in the second period of action. Yager, topside board, stopped up by Rapier, sent down to the near side. Here's Makito off the forehand, stopped up by Napa, sent back into the Winnipeg territory. Pino, topside to Rapier. Rapier taking his time back behind his own posts. 30 seconds remaining. Rapier from the corner. Plupi knocking this one loose a few times around. Rapier just trying to keep this one on his hip, keeping it on a swivel. It's through Yager, able to send this one off the end glass. Plupi with a touch on this one. Mackey trying to get a touch on it on the far side boards as well. Rapier there with a nice shot block, sends this one into the corner. Pino down to the near side, finding his way off of Rapier. Rapier through the uprights. Pino almost with a deflection goal, but not able to find a way to go. The end of the second. And it is 8-2 with a 6-point gap. And this is not what I expected at all whenever I thought about the Winnipeg Wrath defending their IM spot. Then again, last time I saw the Winnipeg Wrath win was October 24th of 2021 against the Oklahoma Exotics. That's an old one. But the third period of action, what could be the final period of the series, ready to be underway. So we take this one down to the ice. The Winnipeg Wrath do or die situation here in the third against the Toronto Narwhals. As we take to the ice, the game is on. And Rapier looks towards his offensive talents. Yager back out the other way to do the same for his own team. Pino back on the defensive end, looking to get the Wrath riled up. As he takes this one down the near side boards, finds a touch off of Napa. Pino getting a hand on that one. Yager forehand shot, nice save there by Rapier out at the blue line. Napa backhand shooting off the far side and wide. Plupi pulling this one off the backhand, back out to the point. Yager up against Rapier. Rapier steals that one away with a little physicality off the backhand. Beautiful what a play by Rapier. Stick it on your highlight reel. Holy cow. Absolutely turned Yager inside out and then picked the corner beautifully. Looking like Patrick Hornquist on the ice. And a surprise at its finest. 30 seconds into the third, the Winnipeg Wrath find themselves on the board and a little bit of life in their back pockets as we continue on in Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Yager getting a hand on this one, backhand shooting, and there's the equalizer as this lead has grown back to 6. Yager doing Yager things, and Yager be doing goals. Yager down into the offensive zone, finds Plupi. Good shot attempt, goes off Pino over to Napa. Here's Rapier now taking this one out of the defensive end, shooting off the head of Yager into the near side corner. This one's picked up by Yager, looking to take this one down for the boys in blue. Team Yager doing it all right now. Pino fakes this one down to the near side. Yager reading that one beautifully. He takes this one off to the near side boards. He's trying to pick this one up. A little bit of pizzazz. Rapier stolen, shooting. No, what a play! Holy cow! Out goes the Hats, and the Winnipeg Wrath make it 4-9. A beautiful secondary highlight reel goal. Turns out inside out the defense of Toronto, and he brings this one home for the boys in red. 4-9 here in the third. Rapier looking to be the savior in Winnipeg. Mackey getting a touch on this one. Brought over to Rapier. Good shot attempt there by Napa. And he's going to make that save back between the pipes. Makito looking for this wrap-on attempt. Good save there by Napa again. This one sent down to Rapier. Rapier out in front, looking for Mackey, stomped up by Napa, finding his way over to Pino, rips this one off the end glass, finding his way back to Rapier down low in the offensive zone for Winnipeg. Napa finding his way down to the near side. 3:18 remaining, a 5-goal difference. Boys in red down, but not out. Along the far side, Yager able to send this one down into the defensive end. Plupi back in the defensive end over to the point. Here's Yager with it now. Rapier sending this one out the full 200. Makito getting a touch on this one. Goes off Napa. Napa here for the boys in blue. Rapier almost able to stuff him back in the defensive end. Makito slapped away by Yager out to the far side point. Pino keeping him on the defensive backswing as Makito able to knock that puck free down to the near side. Puck goes loose, topside point. Rapier shooting out in front of the crease. Nice shot by Pino. We find ourselves the Winnipeg Wrath getting back into the saddle. Love to see it. Third period of action is in favor of the Winnipeg Wrath so far. And we'll see if that trend continues as we move on throughout this final period of regulation here in Game 2. 2:43 remains, 9-5 to score. Yager, topside, goes off. Floopy down to the near side, finding his way off of Pino. Pino back in from the point. Good shot, Napa there to answer that one. Maggie out in front of the crease. Pino shooting, scoring. Shuffleboards it into the back of the twine. Holds W. And with the 11th shot for the Winnipeg Wrath, they find goal number 6 into the back of the twine here in the third. The Toronto defense is pulling their hair out just like Winnipeg did last game. And this third period has not been kind to them. The net stack might be the play right now. You got 3 goals on the board. You got 2 minutes to leak off. The dump and play, the dump and chase, the net stack. I mean, everybody hates that play style, but it does win games. And that might be what it comes down to. Yager looking to score another one, but not able to find his way on target. Napa keeping this one in the offensive zone for the Toronto Narwhals. Pino, Yager do battle with the sticks along the topside boards as he looks down towards the near side. We're going to pull this one out and away. Pass over to Mackey. Mackey pulls, pounces this one down to the near side, finding his way off of Rapier. Rapier shooting off the near side and wide. Mackey with a nice shot attempt, not able to get past the post hug by Napa, the pug host. Wow, that's an interesting word. Makito knocked loose back over to Pino. Pino near side, leading Rapier off the boards, off the back end, brought back to the red line. Napa steals it away, forehand opportunity, shooting off of Floopy. And that's a goal stolen if I've ever seen one. And I've played hockey with Orange. A beautiful shot by Napa goes off Floopy into the twine. 1:21 remaining. 10 goals have been made for the Toronto Narwhals. Rapier from the defensive end looks for a hand down to the near side off the wall. Pino tries to recollect his thoughts. Rapier dangles shooting. Nice save there by Yager to keep stride with him off the near side. Pino looking for the shot. Good save there by Napa. So this one sent back into the defensive end for Winnipeg. Pino, a little spinorama, not coming to fruition. Pluby with one stick check, able to knock that one free. Down the near side, Pino tries to get that one back. Yager almost sends it on, and Macchiatillo will put the nail into the play. As that one finds the back of the twine, and the 3-goal difference is back with intact here as we end the third period here shortly. Under a minute to go, and it's 10-7. Winnipeg Rats trying to get this comeback intact. Toronto Narwhals just trying to hold on for the remainder of regulation. Rapier topside looking to bring this one out and around town. As this one's along the topside board. Yager picking this one up down towards the near side with 30 seconds remaining. Just tries to leak off as much time on the clock as he can. With the puck on a stick, he shoots, he scores, and another hat trick for Yager down on the ice for the Toronto Narwhals. And it is now 11-7. "26 seconds remain in regulation. And I think we've already found our answer, but we must play out the rest of the season. Rapier sent down to the near side, wide off the stick. This one's handed off to Rapier yet again. Little chip off the hands of Yager, back into the defensive zone. Yager will carry this one away, goes off Rapier. Rapier wants one more goal before the end of the season. But that's going to do it. That's the end of regulation. That's the end of the ball game. And the Toronto Narwhals waltz into the intermediate division with a little bit of pizzazz. 7-11, the final score on the board. Congratulations to the Toronto Narwhals on making the intermediate division here in season number 5. Yager, Plupi, and Napa, a fiend down there on the ice, and one that we'll happily see up in the green territory as we start the next season around January-ish. But 11-7, the final score. The Wrath put up a very hefty game there at the end as we took a turn into the third. And a hard-fought battle at its final. But over both games, Yager, the man of the series, taking home the most goals I've ever seen in an intermediate promotional series game or series. And I'm trying to get the tallies of the overall scores. Yager with 11 goals, 19 shots, 10 saves. What a game. 158 seconds with the puck on his stick. Rapier, a close second with 110 seconds over the series with the puck on his stick. I never know what pronouns to use whenever it comes to this kind of stuff. I always assume everybody's a dude until proven otherwise. I'm sorry, Sam, case in point there from the Buffalo Buffaloes. But Yager, over the series, 11 goals. Napa with 3 goals. Ploopy with 4 goals over the whole series. Pino only having 2 saves. 2 saves this last game, having 12 on the series. But Rapier, an offensive fiend, having to be answered for, as Rapier had 10 shots this game, 9 shots last game, and only 4 goals to show for it. Beautiful defensive stuff on the ice by Yager with 10 saves over the series, Napa with 11 saves over the series, and yeah, that's really all she wrote about it. Passing game was pretty great from both sides of the ice. I'm not even going to try to do the math for that. Mackeyton and Rapier both having 34 passes over the span of the series. Pino with 22 for the Wrath. Then for the Toronto Narwhals, Yager had 44 passes, the most out of anybody in the series. Ploopy having the same exact number as Rapier and Mackey. Ploopy having 34 passes as well, and Napa having 20 passes to his own name. If you want to check out the full stats, they'll be on the website here shortly, as I'll update them after the broadcast has concluded. But I think that's the only series here tonight. And thank you guys for tuning into the SPL Network. I'm Darth. And if you're interested in checking out anything SPL related, all of the links are down below in the form of buttons. If you're interested in any of the sounds you've heard this game, there's a YouTube playlist for all the intermission music if you're interested in that. If you want to be part of a broadcasting unit, we're looking for broadcasters coming into season number 5. If you're available after January, try out. We'll get you a few games to do it. And as we go into the off-season every Saturday, we're going to be doing 2-on-2 tournaments, maybe even 3-on-3 tournaments with a $20 prize pool for the 2 starters of that match. But yeah, you heard it here first. Congratulations to the Toronto Narwhals for making it into the intermediate division. And unfortunately for the Winnipeg Wrath, a hard-fought season. But they'll be meeting my team down and open. I'm looking at you, Pino. We got a kindled rivalry. I knew one day we'd be in the same division, but I didn't think you'd still be on the Wrath. But yeah, that's really going to do it here tonight on the SPL Network. Congratulations once again, Yager and the Narwhals for making it into the Green States. Yeah, thank you all for the support. Everybody on the list is special. And we had JS-Tronics, thank you for the resub this stream. Bingus, thank you for the sub as well, coming from the Twitch Prime. You guys will get on the list for next game. I have to update that list manually, so yeah, if those 2 names not on the list, of course, JS-Tronics, he's a red for every stream. I don't know how he does it. He's here more than I am, and I cast the games. But thank you guys for all hanging out. Thank you guys for all watching the SPL promotional series coming out from the Open to the Intermediate Division. And yeah, that's going to do it here for the SPL Network. Thank you guys for watching on behalf of the SPL Network, and hopefully we'll see you guys all in the next broadcast.